Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host, James Egan. Before Avengers Endgame comes out, I'm trying to do a video about every Avenger, and I only have 2 left. So today, I'll be looking at Iron Man's partner, War Machine. Although James Rhodes is better known as War Machine, in the comics, he was actually Iron Man. Now, this wouldn't surprise any comic reader. Many times, sidekicks take on the mantle of a hero after they're out of action or dead. Winter Soldier became Captain America, Wolverine's clone X-23 became the new Wolverine, and Falcon became Captain America. A lot of people become Captain America. But the weird thing is, Jim Rhodes was Iron Man before he was War Machine. He became Iron Man in Invincible Iron Man number 170 in 1983. He didn't become War Machine for nearly 10 years in Invincible Iron Man number 282 in 1992. And that is the first fact about War Machine. Let's dive in. Jim Rhodes, or Rhodey as Iron Man calls him, debuted in Invincible Iron Man number 118 in 1979. Although Iron Man's armor focuses on repulsor energy, War Machine has many weapons such as machine guns, miniguns, missiles, Gatling guns, cannons, pulse waves, magnetic waves, EMPs, nanobots, ultraviolet beams, infrared beams, and steel knives. He's worked for the US Department of Defense and the US Marine Corps. He briefly ran Stark Enterprise, which was founded by Tony Stark's family. He left after a year. He is an excellent pilot and engineer. He is played by Terrence Howard in the 2008 film Iron Man. After Terrence Howard was fired for being too demanding, he was replaced by Don Cheadle in Iron Man 2. Although this is common knowledge, you may not know that War Machine was also played by James Avery in the 1994 animated series Spider-Man.
You want that robe? You've got to go through me.
Avery is best known for playing Uncle Phil in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and the Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Just to make it fair, I do have to look at from Terrence Howard's point of view, because he's now labeled as a difficult actor to work with. According to Terrence Howard, War Machine was supposed to be the main character of Iron Man 2, and he was already contracted for 3 movies. However, people absolutely loved Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal as Iron Man. He took center stage in the franchise. Not just in these films, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. Because War Machine's character would not be appearing as much, Marvel couldn't offer him the original sum, and so asked him to accept 8 times less, which Terrence Howard found preposterous, deceptive, and insulting. Terrence Howard believed Marvel knew he was going to reject it because they contacted Don Cheadle immediately after, and he had accepted the role within 1 hour. In his armor, he can lift 100 tons and fly at Mach 3. The character was created by David Michelinie, John Byrne, and Bob Layton. These 3 writers and artists also created the second Ant-Man, Scott Lang. Rhodey can control 10 war machines simultaneously. He can only keep this up for several minutes, or he can suffer a hemorrhage. He was a choir boy until he was 17. He was in a relationship with Carl Danvers, who is better known as Captain Marvel. In recent comics, he was killed in a fight with Thanos. Although Tony Stark was his best friend, he was too traumatized to perform Rhodey's eulogy at his funeral. Instead, Sam Wilson, who's better known as Falcon, performed Rhodey's eulogy. I did a video about Falcon. I'll leave a link at the end of this video if you want to check that out. Iron Man resurrected Rhodey with Stark tech, but Rhodey was so traumatized by his fight with Thanos that he refused to wear his armor again. When Rhodey needs to fight, he instead rides a weaponized vehicle called the Manticore. Rhodey is not the only person to take on the mantle of War Machine. The War Machine has been taken over by Frank the Punisher Castle. He needed the War Machine armor to help Nick Fury to overthrow a dictator. Also, let me know if you want me to do a video about Nick Fury. For a time, Jim Rhodes bonded with an alien suit called the Eidolon Warwear. It is a sentient battle suit. It can survive the vacuum of space, generate a force field, allow the wearer to heal from almost any injury, and makes the wearer capable of interstellar travel. In Iron Man 3, War Machine wears the Iron Patriot armor. In the comics, this was worn by Norman Osborn, better known as the Green Goblin, when he took over the Avengers. To capitalize on the film's success, Jim Rhodes started wearing the Iron Patriot outfit in the comics. And finally, I had to read a lot of Iron Man comics to prepare for this video, and the weirdest fact I stumbled upon is this. In Invincible Iron Man number 29, Jim Rhodes is drawn to look like the actor, Terrence Howard, who played the character in Iron Man. But this issue was released on October 2010. That's 5 months after Don Cheadle had replaced Terrence Howard in Iron Man 2. Why would you do that? That's basically bullying. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Please let me know if there's any other comic book characters you want me to do a video about, and I'll upload it as soon as possible. To learn more facts, check out my books. They're available on Amazon, on paperback, and Kindle. Thanks for watching. See you again.